In the year 2015, as a society, we demand to always be connected, always online and always seen. We demand that people look at what we ate today, where we are at this moment, and who we're with. The younger generation craves the attention yet does not care about the privacy. So I decided to conduct interviews at Southern Illinois University to gauge just how much the student population cares, let alone know about their privacy. And what I found was just to be expected. The students that I interviewed both believed that they knew more about privacy and also didn't care about privacy in general.
How seriously do they take it?
Yeah.
5 seriously? 1.
One.
You think about that now?
I don't really know how they're using them. So, I mean, I'm sure that's in the privacy agreement that nobody reads.
I don't understand technology.
Celebrities, all of their stuff is being leaked now, and I feel like a lot of computers are being hacked nowadays.
Mhm.
So,
Oh, okay.
and people are getting other people's stuff on their computers.
Granted, the students are all between the ages of 17 and 19 years old and have other priorities at the moment. However, if they don't care about privacy now, they never will. I did interviews with older individuals and faculty members who, not surprisingly, knew more about privacy, and because they were adversely affected by misuse of information such as credit card theft.
Bought gas in St. Louis,
Mhm.
and that little inner thing inside of you says, "Don't use this, don't do this, down, and you
Mhm.
go." And so I did it anyhow. And when I went to do the register, she go, "Oh, that's broke," and she took it and swiped it and gave it back to me. And in that amount of time, it was at Petco in California.
Well, when you think about it, and I do now, when you hand your card to somebody and they walk away, let's say in the service industry,
Mm-hmm.
you don't know what they're doing when it's out of your control.
Yeah.
Which is why I try to use Apple Pay as much as possible, because no one has a card, no one touches a card.
Mm-hmm.
It's all electronic. Google does it now too. They have Google Pay, but as Apple's explained it, that started with the iPhone 6. They call it a secure enclave. Anybody, I could give my phone to anybody. Without my Touch ID on there, they're not going to get access to my card. Even if they did, even if I opened the wallet and let them have it, the card number's not stored on there. Apple is sending a code to the credit card company, which sends a code back, which is not even the account number. So it's all electronic, and there's no, it's randomly generated numbers to randomly generated number acceptance and stuff like that. So that way, no one ever touches the card. It's all done with your thumbprint right there,
Mhm.
and your thumbprint is not transferred or anything like that. It's not like somebody has your fingerprints. So I've looked into all of this on my thumb and put it up to the machine,
Mhm.
and as long as it's near or touching it, it's called an NFC, near field communication, and it does the transfer that way. So, and my thumbprint activates it, so it won't transfer. I can't just put my phone up to it and it works
Mhm.
without my thumbprint, because that's how it's working.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a nice system, and no one ever has my card in their hand, so I like it.
Like any reputable, say, motel or restaurant or anything like that is going to do what they can to protect your information. Now, is there going to be people that are disreputable? You bet. There's going to be maybe people that are taking your credit card number and running it down on the side, or they got something they can swipe it
Mm-hmm.
in their pocket. Because that's stuff like this.
Unlike Dr. Brozak, who keeps up with technology and tries to stay informed, many students, as you can see, don't know the potential harm technology can have on them. The average is a 1.7 out of 5, and when asked about whether or not the government cares about their privacy, nearly everyone agrees that the government does not care about their privacy at all.
Click, click, click. They don't protect my information whatsoever. Zero.
Not that. Okay.
Well, I mean, my parents, for a great example, have a landline.
Mm-hmm.
It's being tapped. Why? You know it's being tapped because you hear click, click, click. And then the sound's different. You know it's being. What are you trying to find out from old people? They're not selling drugs. They're not terrorists or communists.
They want that apple pie recipe because it was
Right?
delicious.
Well, my mother has not cooked in like 30 years, so good luck.
Now, the big question now is, are students even concerned with privacy at all?
students are not concerned about privacy.
Now, do you think students can be misled by how much privacy they believe they know versus how much they actually know?
Yes, absolutely. If you're not in a lecture on privacy and or an IT or computer science field, that's all you know is great. I have a social media that allows me to share with all of my friends and my grandma and wherever I am. That the concept is great, but not knowing the drawbacks and not knowing that this is going to be there forever and for good, I think that's misleading. Eventually, people are going to regret putting all of that information on a platform that is by default public.
When will people stop publicizing their lives for all to see? When is the time when all this information being on the internet is going to negatively affect us as a society? Perhaps it never will. Perhaps people will never change. All we can do is inform them and let them do as they will.